Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back once again. Hearts of Iron 4. The New World Order. Actually, it's been so long I don't even know the DLC, the campaign anymore, or the mod rather. What's it called again? Mod features? The New Order. There you go. Not New World Order. That's what the mistake that I've been making, like back when I was starting up this TNO thing. But anyway, Indonesia seems like an interesting thing. I know for a fact they always go for independence, and I want them to be free. I want them to be glorious, or something like that. I got some troops here and there laying around. I do want my troops, you know, spread out a bit more. Because there's gonna be a civil war, I think, right? Eventually. Actually, before we go with that, okay, go down this path, please. Yeah, less growth, but more efficiency. Good. And oh yeah, that's right. What do we need? Artillery, infantry equipment. Alright, let's start with infantry equipment. Then artillery. Then support. And then obviously anti-tank, because that's a big part of everything in TNO. And then afterwards motorized as well. There we go, once we get more factors in, of course. So good. For now, this is just fine. I'll figure it out eventually. Now, I've seen them, you know, go back for independence many a times. Usually they well, I'd say usually, like 50% of the time they win. Their independence. But we'll see if we're actually able to do that as well. I don't need any naval boys right now. Well, maybe I do, considering, you know, I got so many islands, but whatever. Whatever. For now, the troops that I have in here are spread out just fine. There's 2 in here, so I kind of do want to send you down here, maybe, to guard another VP, just in case. Can I even train boys up? I don't think so. I don't have any equipment whatsoever right now. And holy hell, I'm barely making any. How much am I making? 3 guns a month. That's actually insanely bad. What the hell? That is insanely bad. Hata, I will do what I must. It's not going to be popular, no. Not in the slightest, but it's the only way to save this country. Boom. Don't you see that this decree is going against what you fought for your whole life? My vision was an independent, free and secular Indonesia, with or without these bickering parties. It's not as if Sukarno's criticism of the Indonesian political environment was invalid, and in many ways he proved time and time again to be right, both right and left. It seemed as though the political parties could only bicker and not govern. Even the PNI, which claimed to support his vision for Indonesia time and time again, Sukarno and Hatta gave their support to various coalitions, only to collapse over in fighting. You've been there yourself, Hatta, tell me. You've seen the pettiness of these politicians. My job was to unite parties, Bang, not to lord over them like Stachauer or De Jonge. If it wasn't clear to you, I've already made up my mind. What I'm doing is what you did 7 years ago. Unite the nation. It'll be a democracy, but one guided by the spirit of 1945. Alright. The decree passes. I guess we're gonna be seizing some power, huh? No. I kinda wanna go for Sukarno. Is this... do we have to make a choice? No, I think it's Sukarno anyway. Let's start with taking out the trash. I love all these little thingies walking around in here. You know, the icons for the focuses. Custom made, like many of these things. Look at this. Ooh. What does it say actually? It seems that the communist traders have infiltrated the government. Oh, and that's one's the fascism spoiled, I guess. I don't know. The purge. Oh no. Political power gain minus 40%. So we're gonna go in the red, huh? That's not good. Well, we'll see how it is. We'll see how it is. For now, we seem to be fine. So, General Abdul Haris Nasution raps the president's door. To his rear was an unassuming young colonel, freshly called from rural Java, carrying Nasution's briefcase and reports. The young colonel stands prim and proper while the general goes through pleasantries with the Sukarno. All for show, as an air of contempt surrounds the men. The colonel keeps this to himself. What brings you here, Abdul? I thought you were out in Palembang, carrying out your army reforms. Well, Bong, the situation in Jakarta's untenable, to say the least. Last week, 2 cabinet deputies were mobbed by the Reds during a tour. We can't afford to piss off the Reds even more. One more crackdown and we're dead. Really? Not enough? Do I need to fucking remind you that Junda was killed by a car bomb last month? For once, the firebrand was resigned to silence. The colonel knows what Nasution's next move is, and brings out the files from the briefcase. Sukarno silently picks up the folder, blankly labeled Operation Trisula, I guess, and opens the dossiers. It's a foolproof plan. We act now, we are the poison to stem. Spare the most trusted veterans, yes. Spare them. And go in here, polishing the police. I don't want to go in here just yet. Bureaucrats' purge has got to be very heavy on us. Yo, what the hell? Look at that. Compromise, compromise, compromise. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, no, I compromised completely. I thought it was like a toggling. Oh well, never mind then. Against the grain, President Sukarno's headed a long table filled with members of the coalition. Leadership discussed political strategy and geopolitics in what was, for the most part, a monotonous drivel of agreement and affirmed. No contradictions, challenges, or conflicting troubled the status quo. Sukarno enjoyed these meetings. He wished his own supporters were as well as behaved as the Islamists. With all due respect, secularism is not in conflict with Islam. The room, which had previously been awash with their friendly chatter, fell into a sudden silence. Heads turned towards a young, flustered politician. Sweat ran from his forehead, and his left foot rapidly tapped the ground, but his words were confident and assured. Combining state and religion is a fool's errand. It perverts the union Islam has with the people and appropriates it to the state. All this serves to do is incite tension and conflict. Learn your place, spat an older compatriot. Several other members began criticizing the center as he grew increasingly frustrated. Voices slowly rose as faces reddened. Sukarno looked on in pure curiosity. He had never seen them get into such a virulent argument. He noticed several other neutral members glancing nervously towards him for guidance concerning the current debate. He sighed. It seems that he would have to involve himself after all. Yeah, give him a chance. Yeah. Give him a chance. Sukarno's beloved. Ooh. Wait. I can't pick another option. Patrolman put down his nightstick, lighting a cigarette as he leaned against back into the seat at Polri quarters. At least until the sound of several chugging 6-tonners, followed by the lead trucks beaming headlights approaching the guard post. The lead truck stops inches from the guard post, and as an officer exits and approaches the guard post, while Sukarno, Sergeant Widow is awakened by the noise. What the fuck are you doing? I'll have you, Sergeant. It's the army. They're here to search our barracks. Actually, no. We don't need to search, Sergeant. Awaken your officers, cadets. Ask them to assemble at the courtyard, unarmed. Who's ordering? Straight from Istana Merdeka. The alarm awakens. Alright, pin the 2 wizards against the wall now. Lieutenant, what the fuck? Too long has the pole been infiltrated by communists and subversives. President Sukarno's order. Sergeant, I offer you a choice. Either you choose whether all these cadets will die or not, or you yourself will. I'll not sacrifice my... Storm the barracks, alright. Interesting. I don't get a choice because the event was just too big. That's what she said also. Ah, let's go in here. Yo, what the hell? What the hell am I supposed to do with all these PP? Well, all the lack of PP. That's gotta be even lower soon. It's not like I really need it right now, so, you know. Oh, that's good at least. All right. Fighting back is almost done. Man, these events, you know, it's bad when they glitch out whenever you pick them up. Copy banding. Oh damn, and my screen went black. I can't see shit right now. Please? Alright, let me just give me a second. There we go. That's better. Alright, in come the light bombers, agile as the village swallows, swooping low and slow. Fire from light arms scatters through the sky. The communist guerrillas exposing their own position. As abruptly as the firing started, the firing in one sector ends with a trail of burning orange. Alright. We're killing a lot of people, it seems. Oh no, they're fighting me. Oh no, I don't want to do that. I want Sukarno to win. I'm guessing that's the path. Interesting. Daily political power. No, we don't want that. Yes. Purge. Purge. There we go, that's better. We get political power now all of a sudden. Amazing. How long will this last though? I do wonder. First introduced during the War of Liberation, the Romusha system is a much maligned element of Indonesian society, viewed as a necessity by the Japanese. And boon to Sukarno, the system involves levying a portion of the population for manual labor across Indonesia and the sphere. Face terrible conditions and marginal pay, while those unlucky to be sent abroad to work for the Japanese come back broken in body and spirit. An evening in Jakarta. A dense veil of mist and fog has descended the streets of Jakarta, coating its streets and roads in a haze of incandescent neon lights and barely glimpsed coconut trees, though through it an engine thrummed. A Mitsubishi automobile bearing an anonymous license plate of the Indonesian presidency's luxury car pierced the curtain, threading its way. Oh, the president enters a trap. What? Please don't. You must survive. Let's go, Sukarno. We will keep you alive and gain our independence. Hey, Japanese have a name change actually. I didn't know that was a thing. Interesting. Actually, they have a bigger tree now. Cause I like the Chinese tree. But oh, integrate them further into it. Yeah, that's what I was wanting to do, right? Wait, what? Oh, bureaucrats purge, that's what, yeah, right, fair enough, fair enough. But our stability is going up at least. By 2 a week. That's actually incredibly high. And it's gonna take a while before we actually can do something with this. Can I even attempt to build something up? Not really. Oh well. We'll figure something out. Don't worry. Uniting the far-flung officers. Let's go. Do you have any idea what you and the warmonger Nasution would unleash if you do this? Hata, I had no choice. Military reports and Navy scouts tell me all sorts of things. USN, submarines, Australian infiltrators on the ground. These things threaten the very security of Indonesia. Things that you wouldn't understand. Hata was barely holding onto his composure. How could he say that? In his mind, Hata instinctively knows what the next round of purges would devastate the already fragile nation. To exert its power abroad, Jakarta depended on local charismatic leaders such as Daud Beroe. Man, these names, I am not used to these names, so I'm butchering each and every one of them. Ostensibly loyal nationalists and allies of the central government, but are unbeknownst to them, at least openly, are being marked down for purges by Sukarno's ever-centralizing administration. But the vice president relents, and any further misstep and he's on Sukarno's chopping block. Declaration of emergency powers has created an inalienable atmosphere of paranoia and dread, permeating Indonesian society from bottom to top. He then leaves, then almost pleadingly asks Sukarno, Bung, you have to consider mercy. It's just not possible for you to govern, and when they go, the communists come in. There's no talking with them. Sukarno holds back on marking Nasution's order with the presidential seal. Hata has a point. Purging the governors on the outskirts will definitely be a huge gamble, and said success will depend on whether Nasution can deploy his forces fast enough to establish provisional government control. I feel like this is not going to be easy. Whatsoever. I'm not going to take this one just yet because I want the stability to increase as much as just humanly possible. So we can deal with not having as many points right now. Oh no. Burgundy. Please don't. You're scaring me. Actually, I should play as Heydrich at some point as well. History got an update and it's really cool apparently. So, yeah, it's been a while since I played this mod, to be honest. But it's an intense mod to play in general, so it's a bit rough to keep it up, I guess. Even though I love it. Oh well. Come on, uniting the far-flung officers is almost done. Alright, we'll go in here in the meantime. Colonel Gunawan sat at his desk. Behind him was Indonesia flag and conspicuously empty section of the wall. He was reading through the training report of the last few months. As he turned the page, he noticed two dark-suited men enter through his office door. He looked up, confused. He didn't have an appointment scheduled today. Allow us to introduce ourselves. We are part of a special task force assembled by President Sukarno to ensure all parts of the military are operating smoothly. The shorter one said nothing and glared at Gunawan. Of course. Trying not to let his panic stain his voice, I'm happy to allow any inspection authorized by the president to proceed without interference. Very well then, let's not waste any time. He was surprisingly polite and benign at first. He began by going over the officer's organization, recent events, and the budget. As the inspection progressed, however, he became increasingly hostile. He drilled the colonel on the ideological makeup of his officers. He openly denounced his recent training exercise as an underestimating the power of the Indonesian military. The shortest man simply glared at Gunawan before leaving halfway through the inspection. "I'm afraid, Colonel, that my report to the President will be less than positive. Do you understand me?" "Good. Now that brings your administration up to code, so to say. There's going to have to be some changes." He's here already. I knew it wouldn't be that hard." A large portrait of President Sukarno by his side. Into the room, the shortest man walks over. Alright. In the full-on dictatorship, let's go. Like many other lands in Asia conquered by the Western imperialists, Indonesia. Alright. We got this, don't worry. Now that the Dutch aren't here to fuck things up, it's our turn to fuck things up. France still hasn't a focus tree, right? Yeah, that's a shame. I'd love to play as them. And reconquer our goddamn lands. Or something like that. You also don't have a tree? You do. Oh well. Did you win? This Carnal regime. The crowd at the rally chant their praises. Alright, so the Islamists are not a big fan of us apparently. Don't worry. We'll take care of them. We will take care of them real good. What the hell is this? American Policing Organization or something? I don't know what that means. That doesn't really sound like it spells much good for us though. Yeah, and also we're losing fuel despite not really moving our troops anywhere. I guess we need more oil. Man of the whose word, and that's why there will be major changes. Immediately, the SKN is exploitive and criminal. It has no place in Indonesia's future. By the end of the week, I plan to introduce several laws that will severely curtail the privileges granted to Japanese corporations and instead favor native Indonesian businesses. Did they shut you off? Yeah, but I'm not sure how much got out. An hour later, an irate President Sukarno sat beside a shaken economic Minister Suwiryo. You can't just do that, Mr. President. And why not? Because the SKN is Indonesia. Whether you like it or not, piss them off, and everything goes to shit. Your impromptu address got out, and there's nothing we can do about that. But the reforms hardly need to be as extensive as you promised. Throw other people a bone now, and grab it back later when they're not looking. Nope. We will kick him out. This is our country now, man. Yeehaw. No. Don't even have to read anything. We will not be working with the scum that is trying to take over our country. When the Japanese ended our liberation, they brought with them a hunger for natural resources. With the pressing need, they formed a Shinkyotei, or New Deal for Indonesia. In return For aid in modernizing the nation, a new consortium was established between the Indonesian government and Japanese Zaibatsus that adopted this name for the grouping, the SKN. Many years after their Japanese support for our industrialization dried up, the Zaibatsus continued to maintain control over the lion's share of our mineral wealth and profits for their sale. Alright, we gotta kick him out, don't worry. We're kicking him out. We're kicking him out. Bit by bit. No pension? No, give him pension, man. It's all good. Just give him pension, dude. Change the curriculum as well. That sounds good. Lights, camera, action. Even in the far-flung corners of Asia, most had heard the peak of American luxury, where goddesses dazzled crowds with their capsulating performances, while the outside observer might tell you this is the peak of acting. Any resident of Indonesia would happily correct them, knowing that the greatest acts were performed in the assembly. There are two things in Indonesia nobody wants to be: a politician and someone on the wrong side of Soekarno. Although they often overlapped, the punishment for the former was your own doing. People would choose to wake up every morning and decide to represent their community. In reality, very little representing would take place in Jakarta. When one passed through the gates of the assembly, they stepped not onto the beautiful marble flooring, but straight on to the high wire. From then on, the challenge was not to sway the assembly to act at the will of the constituents, but to avoid sparking the ire of the director of the world's biggest act, Bung Karno. No one will be content with watching a boring performance, and it'll be only a matter of time before they demand their government to make real changes. This demands the coalition to clash every now and then, even if it's the smallest issue, only to paint the picture of power resting in the assembly. Wait, what? Something Sultan? Maybe in here? No. I don't know, man. Omar? No, not really. Well, whatever. Whatever. It's a big pack that they have, though. Man, I really want to play as China again, but have them actually, you know, be something nice and doable. But alas, that's not gonna be for right now, nor anytime soon, really. It's a big tree that they'll probably be incorporating, so. I guess we'll have to wait for now. 106%. Jesus Christ, man. No construction, what do you mean? Sukarno glanced down at his fingernails as he leaned against the car. He was far above any meeting, American or not. He glanced up to the blinding Indonesian sun and let its warmth wash over him. He acquiesced to himself, even if he felt he didn't need to be here. It was just not nice to get out of the palace. After an eternity of waiting, The distant roar of the engine shook Sukarno from his rear slumber. About damn time, Americans, Sukarno muttered to himself, always 20 minutes behind the rest of us. The sleek yet black motorcade made itself visible as it came over the hill. Sukarno could barely make out the man inside. Was that Arif? Impossible. He knew that he went to America after a war, but the CIA? That seems a little far-fetched to consider Sukarno's history with the boy who had almost got himself killed more than once. He was more trouble than he was worth in the Tentara Nacional. But Sukarno still felt some obligation to the boy. Arif was the one who saved Sukarno's life during the BKI terrorist attack. Sukarno retrieved his sunglasses from his pocket and put them on. Hey Bong, long time no see. Well, that was the point. Yeah, I know you don't want me around here, I get it. But look, Bong, we have some footage of you. Yes, and? I would hope people see me. The person's face remained a straight thin line as he stared at the image. His heart skipped a beat, but Arif would never know. Quick, Sukarno recovered. So they've sent you to threaten me. What is it then? So they've sent you to threaten me, you'll have to be better than that, I'm afraid. Stay in America, Arif. Yeah, but what was the picture? What was the picture, goddammit? I need to know. Let's get in here. Let's get in here. Does Onega have the focus tree, by the way? Oh, they do. Kinda wanna play as Onega. Finish dependence to finish dominant? What do you mean? So they become a complete finished puppet, I guess. Yeah, but the Finns don't really have a focus tree, so why do you have one then? I do wonder. I do wonder. We'll go in here. You know, we'll do this part and then just go back to the new generation. There we go, just like that. It's a bit too soon for that for us, I think. Let's go for production. Oh, look at that. All of a sudden we actually have oil to spare. Daily gain of 4 pieces of oil. 4 drops rather, I think. Oh well. That's absolutely nothing, but you know. Better than nothing at all, I guess. Alright. So after this, taxation and liberty. Income rate. Okay, I see how it is. Good, that's been dealt with. Let's get the taxation going as well. I'm glad these focuses are very short compared to the base tree. Well, the base games focus tree. I hate 70 days focuses. Or 210-day focuses. They're horrible to deal with. Horrible. Oh well. We're getting some PP as well, bit by bit. That's cool. And stability, look at that. It's increasing quite a bit. Now we'll go down here. Now we should be fine. We should be just fine. go. I'm not gonna be taking these decisions. I don't need that. Oh, wait, what? Yeah, purge them again. How did this unlock? No, I was gonna purge both of them, right? Because politicians are corrupt. And there's one I gave them the keys. I compromised with them, integrated them into my economy. Oh, look at that, I'm getting points. More than one a day. Incredible. Good, I can't do this one just yet. Oh, I need to unlock the military. I guess. So this, you know, this is needed. This isn't an alternative path like the way I thought it was at first. Well, that's fine. That's totally fine. Bum 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 bum. You know what? I guess we can get the oil. Sure. There we go. We broke them. Purge these ones as well. Thank you very much. And I change of plans. Three. Holy hell. Base value of 2. Politicians purged. SKN purged. Yeah, that's probably what's happening. Alright. Fair enough. I'm still getting... Yeah, we're still getting weekly stability, so that's good still. I'm very happy with that. We're the southern beacon of Pan-Asianism. The Indonesian Armed Forces, or the HOI, as a nascent military force having its origins in the blah blah blah, formed by the Japanese. This arrangement was ideal for both Sukarno and the Japanese. Indonesia gets a force large enough through which it could defend itself, and small enough so that the Japanese would be able to keep tabs on what the Indonesian army is up to. At least it seemed ideal on the surface. In reality, the Pita battalions, which formed the army's cadres, are a little more than poorly equipped garrison force. Even disregarding the lack of modern and quality equipment, the army's organizational structure of small brigades and battalions make concerted efforts ineffective, especially against battle-hardened communist rebels. Something has to be done, and surprisingly, Tokyo has already sent feelers signaling its approval of army reforms. When it comes to the Navy and our Air Force, however, Tokyo is a little more wary. Sukarno wants to expand Indonesia's power projection capabilities ostensibly to exert greater military presence in the far-flung islands to the east, but Tokyo is wary of possible ulterior motives. Even ignoring Tokyo's secret disapproval of the plans, such an expansion would place an even heavier burden on the already strained national budget. Sukarno knows, however, that his governance only means for Japan to exert its influence south of the equator, and the most important provides bases for operations in the South Pacific. Let's go. Wait, should we unlock? Where is it? Oh, I need to. There we go. Sharing the wealth? No, 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 no. It's gonna be ours only. You know what? Let's start off with this one first. Just to be safe. Just to be safe. Oh, there we go. It's done. We broke through and fixed one. We're getting a lot of PP as well. Damn. A dispatch from Tokyo. Economic Mr. Suirio hand trembled as they handled the latest dispatch from Tokyo. His furtive eyes rapidly moved back and forth across the paper. His dry mouth recited the words with a carefully restrained panic. Across the table, President Sukarno, Vice President Hata, and General Suharto listened carefully, holding every word like a fragile, valuable glass figurine. He finally finished, muttered the last unimportant political niceties into a mumbled slur. The expensively furbished and new meeting room, caked with a fine layer of dust, was still and silent save for the gentle turning of a ceiling fan. Hata coughed. I can't seem to read today, and then began to speak. The growing economic instability in Japan and across the sphere clearly represents an opportunity to serve ourselves. You're damn right it does. His face implacable and his eyes shadowed by sunglasses, despite the fact that the meeting was indoors. This is our chance to seize the SKN for the good of Indonesia. You mean total nationalization? I don't think that's necessary. We can pressure them and get a better deal. Now that we're no longer fresh out of a war. Suirio shook his head furiously. The Japanese may seem weak now, but when this crisis is over, they're sure to police us twice as hard as if we do anything now. They will serve us. They will serve us, goddammit. Wait, what? That's not what I wanted. I wanted this one. Alright, let's load up again. That's not what I meant. I thought that was the one that would just take everything. Only for ourselves. Maybe I was wrong. I'll reload it. Let's have a look. Let us have a look. Come on, game. Wait, what? We have a free military factory. Where? Epic. But why? 3,000 days. 700. 3,500, so infantry probably. Yeah, definitely infantry equipment. There we go. I didn't realize it. But I mean, that's good then, I guess. Let's save. What did I do? Did I say I do this, right? Not just ours. Wait, what? Once we're done with them, foreign presence will no longer be on hold. Yeah, that's what I want. So I guess I'll load it up again. I'll try the next one. They might have, you know, selected the wrong ones in here. I'll go for the compromise next. Ours alone. Overly hostile actions against the staffers. Ah, wait, what? Instead of taking advantage of the infaming of Japanese to stab them in the back. What? Ours to share. It's not right that the Zaibatsus have abused our country to the share, blah, blah. But neither is it right that we opportunistically abuse them in turn. What the hell? This is so confusing. Whatever, I'm taking this one. I don't care. I'm taking this one. End of story. It's all good, man. It's all good, man. Oh no, Hitler dead. Alright, so President Sukarno upon this old study, blah blah blah. That's getting us our greatest shame. It's a monument to exploitation, to our subservience to Tokyo. Now is our time to correct our mistakes, and I can hear nothing but pitiful whimpering. Sir, if I may, nationalization looks good from our perspective, but in the long run, we run a risk of economic depression and instability, not to mention the ire of the Japanese. If you would just read the reports I've assembled, we don't need a report to know the Japanese are raping Indonesia. Mr. President, give me the authority. I need to adjust the SKN, and I promise you that you won't be disappointed. Sukarno looked over between two men and stood up. It's clear that neither of you will be any help. I will be taking the issues to the people. Alright. Break him up. Break them up real good. The only good communist is a dead communist. Wait. I mean, but this is already finished, alright? It's like, what the hell do you want from me? I don't know, man. I don't know. Oh, but that is pretty much all the time I have left for today, though. I do hope you've enjoyed it. Make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you did. Hopefully I'll see you next time, and hopefully you have a nice day. Bye-bye.